Hello sweeties, welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing us how I cut and sew this beautiful, unique luxury kaftan bubu. I made this outfit with a 5 yards of Ankara fabrics by 45, and the design at the front is a velvet bias design. I think that's what they call it, yes. So if you know you love this beautiful outfit, guys, make sure you watch this video to the end. Don't skip any part, both from the cutting to the sewing part. Everything is in this one video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so very much, guys, and let's quickly get started. So this is my Ankara fabrics. Is on fold. I have to cut it. I have to divide my Ankara into two because you know Ankara has a length of 45, and if you divide 45 into 2 you will have 22 and a half. So because of my sleeve, because the sleeve of my gown is 28 inches, so because of that I have to cut my Ankara. I have to divide it into 2, then I have to do some joining. So that is it. So if you're making this kind of outfit, this is how you do it. So my first measurement I will take for this outfit is my back neck depth, which is 1 inch, and I'm taking 3.5 inches for the neck width. Then I will go ahead and connect my neck curve. So the next measurement I will take is 11.5 inches. This 11.5 inches will also serve as my sleeve width. Then from there I will go down by 36 inches. This 36 inches is where my cowl effect is going to stop, right before my nail. So the next measurement I will take is my sleeve length. This is on my shoulder. So I'm taking sleeve length of 28 inches for this gown. So from that 28 inches, I will come down by 1.25 inch for my shoulder slope. Then from that 1.25 inch, I will now connect it to my neck width, which is 3.5 inches. That's where I will connect it to. So from that 1.25 inch again, I will go down by 10.75 inch. That will now serve as my sleeve width. Remember, I have taken away 1.25 for my shoulder slope. So from that my sleeve width, I now make a curve of about 4 inches. Then 4 inches inside. Then I now curve it to connect it with that my 36 inches. On that my 36 inches, I have to take my hip measurement divided by 4. Then I added 2 inches for sewing allowance and for a little ease. So on that 36 inches where my cowl effect will stop, I have to input my hip measurement divided by 4, and I did the same thing to the down parts, to the end part of my dress. So I will now cut it straight to meet the curve. Can you see? So can you see how the shape is? So I will now cut it. Can you see the curve around my armhole? That's where my sleeve width stops. So that is what it is. So I will cut the neckline. This first neckline I'm cutting is for the back, which is 1 inch by 3.5 inches width, 1 inch depth. So I will cut out the shoulder slope. So this is it. the sleeve is actually long. Just keep watching. So I will remove the back part of my bubu. Then I will now work on the front parts. So I've taken away 1 inch for the back, so I will come down by 2 inches. I have to cut out 3 by 3.5 inches. So this is the round neckline. I have to cut it out first. So the neck depth for the front is 3 inches and 3.5 inches neck width. So from that 3 inches neck depth, I will come down by 4.5 inches again. You know, there's a little v-neck. Then from there, I will come in by 1/2 inch to get that little v neck effect at the front. So I came in by 1/2 inch. Then I went down by 4.5 inches. So the total neckline depth now is 7.5 inches. So I'll cut out half. Can you see? So I will now stitch from that 7.5. I will now stitch it to the down part. Remember, there is a sleeve at the front. A slit, sorry. So this is what the neck part of my dress look like. So I'll go ahead and cut out a facing for that little v-neck. Can you see? So I'll cut out a facing for this part, not the round part, because the round part I'm going to use a collar, a bishop neck collar for that part. So it's just for that little v-neck, because I'm going to turn it. So I'll slash it open. Okay, so what it look like. Can you see that? So that is it about the cutting. So we go ahead to the sewing machine. So the first thing we'll stitch is the front facing. That little V part, that's the only place I'm going to turn. So I will stitch, then I will top stitch on the facing. It's only the front part that has a facing. So that's what it is, guys. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Share this video for other eyes to see. Thank you so very much, guys. So after that, I will go ahead and give it a good press. Can you see? I top stitch on the interfacing. So I'll do the same thing to the second part. So I'm done doing that. Can you see? It's just that place that I turned. So I'll go ahead and run a stitch down. I will close the opening to the down part. So I will go ahead and stitch my velvet bias on my dress. I stitched 2 one side and 2 the other side. So 1 is on the neck while 1 is on the shoulder. So can you see what it is? I have 4 here. So that's what it is, guys. So I actually did this with 8 yards. I used 8 yards for this. The bias velvet is 8 yards. So I'll go ahead and join the shoulder. Can join the 2 shoulders. I'm joining the front and the back parts together. Please make sure you make this lovely outfit for yourself or for your customer. This outfit is extremely lovely. It's very, very beautiful. And remember to comment whatever you don't understand in the comment section. So this is my This is for my collar. Can you see it has a kind of C shape? So I'll place it on a fabric. Then I will now fold it. I'll fold the fabric. I will now stitch with 2 centimeter. Can you see I covered it? So I will sew. So after sewing, you see what it look like. There is nothing much here. Just keep watching. I would have cut it, but I was just in a hurry, so much hurry. That's why I didn't wait to cut out the fabric before stitching. It's just so simple. So I'll go ahead and trim it. The part I use in folding it, the excesses, can you see? So there's nothing much. So I'll give it a little press. Remember to sprinkle water, but if you are using a steaming iron, good for you. Can you see? So I'll place it in a new fabric. This time I'm placing it on the right side. The right side of the new fabric. So I will stitch. Hope you see where my finger, where I place my finger, that's how I'm going to stitch it. So I'll go ahead and stitch it on the new fabric. I'm taking it gradually because this part is not something you stitch so fast, so that you see what I'm doing. So you now curve that edge. So this is the total measurement of my round neck. Remember to take the measurement of your round neck before cutting out your collar. So I will now notch. So after notching, I'll go ahead and open it. This is cushion neck. So I'll go ahead and iron. Make sure you push your seam to the wrong side. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to push it to the back so that it will not show on my collar, the front part of my collar. I use a collar gum for this. You know, it's a hard stay, so you have to iron it very well. Can you see? See what my neck collar is looking like. This is a very sweet collar. So I'll go ahead and trim the excesses. So make sure what you have here is exactly what you have as your round neck. Can you see? So I will place it from the wrong side of my fabric. See, I'm stitching from the wrong side, the inner side. Then I will now, after stitching it round, I will now cover it. So this is it about the collar. So you push it in and now stitch. Please remember to drop your comments on the comment section. So this is my collar, I'll fix it. So this is what my dress is looking like at this stage. So the next thing I will do is to come down from my shoulder to my half length. I'm taking 14.5 inches. This is where I'm going to make my keyhole. It's not actual. I didn't do it as a keyhole. I did it like a buttonhole. I made it straight. See that this line now. So I'm just making this cycle so that I'll know this is in between. It's just around there that I'm going to cut. You know the way you make a buttonhole? You stitch it, then you now make a cut. It's a straight cut that I use. Can you see? So from the center part, I took, from my center front, I measured 7 inches. The same thing on the both side. So that's where I'm going to, as you see in the video at the beginning part. So I'll now go and stitch. After stitching it round, I will now cut it open. Remember, this is only being done on the front parts. It has nothing to do with the back parts because that's where I'm going to be inserting my belt from. So this is my belt. I have 8 inches. So if I fold it, it will now be 4 inches. So it depends on how wide you want your belt to be. So mine is about 3.5 inches after sewing and everything. So I will now stitch the same velvet bias design on it. Can you see? So that is it for the belts. So guys, we're almost through to the end of this tutorial. I'll go ahead and hem my sleeve. After hemming it, don't worry, you see the next thing to be done. Please, hope you have subscribed to my channel. Hope you have given this video a thumbs up. Thank you so very much, guys. So the next thing I will do is to open my sleeve. From my shoulder, I will now stitch my elastic band. This is half elastic, that is half an inch. So that's how I'm going to stitch it on that seam, my shoulder, top of my shoulder, where I join my shoulder. That's where I'm going to stitch it. So I will drag and stitch. So I stitch about 12 inches. So I'll have about 16 inches remaining. Can you see? So now go ahead and join my dress. I will join the two sides from the sleeve. I will run a stitch down. If you have not given this video a thumbs up by now, I don't know what you're waiting for. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do well by subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, please guys, thank you so very much. Kudos to you. Thank you for coming by. So after running the stitch down, so the next thing I will do is just to hem and open the down part, that my sleeve. Then I'll go ahead and notch the armhole parts. Can you see? I will notch the new side where my cowl effect stop. So I will notch and notch the armhole so that the cloth will now, the armhole parts will relax. Can you see? That's why I'm ironing. So if you don't cut that part, it will not relax. This is a cut together sleeve. So you have to separate the sleeve from the body of the cloth by making those cuts. So I also notch at the part where my cowl effect stopped. So guys, this is all about this beautiful Luxury Bubu dress. Thank you so very much guys for watching. See you in our next tutorial. So I will go ahead and remove this label. I don't remove this label until I'm done with all my sewing so that it doesn't disrupt my sewing. Thank you guys. God bless you and bye for now.